Use garlic is a national security risk, says U.S. Senator. We get an article? Or is this a video? Or what is this? This is an article. A U.S. Senator has called for a government investigation into the impact on national security of garlic imports from China. Republican Senator Rick Scott has written to the Commerce Secretary claiming Chinese garlic is unsafe, citing unsanitary production methods. China is the world's biggest exporter of fresh and chilled garlic in the U.S., and the U.S. is a major consumer. But the trade has been controversial for many years. The U.S. has accused China of dumping garlic onto the market at below-cost price. Since the mid-1990s, it has levied heavy tariffs, or taxes on Chinese imports, in order to prevent the U.S. from being priced out of the market. In 2019, during the Trump administration, these tariffs were increased. In his letter, Senator Scott refers to the existing concerns, but he goes on to highlight a severe public health concern over the quality and safety of garlic grown in foreign countries, most notably garlic grown in communist China. He refers to practices which he says have been well documented in online videos, cooking blogs, and documentaries, including growing garlic in sewage. He refers to practices which he says have been well documented in online videos. Oh, sorry. He has called. Sorry, wrong. Starts the same. He has called for the Department of Commerce to take action under a law which allows investigations into the impact of specific imports on the security of the United States. Senator Scott also goes into much detail about the different types of garlic that should be looked into. All grades of garlic, whole or separated in cloves, whether or not peeled, chilled, fresh, frozen, provisionally preserved, or packed in water or other neutral substances. He argues food safety and security is an existential emergency that poses grave threats to our national security, public health, and economic prosperity. The Office for Science and Society at McGill University in Quebec, which attempts to popularize and explain scientific issues, says there is no evidence that sewage is being used as fertilizer for growing garlic in China. Now, I'm always really worried about this. Culprit says they use prisoners to break open the garlic too. That is crazy. I know there's a lot of things with the prisons being used for work camps, basically, which is insane. But this, no evidence. The problem is that the country isn't a free country, so you can't get reliable information. There's been quite a few instances of even not just China. Well, of course, this happens in the U.S., but it's more commonly known of and reported in China, where it's not just about the officials lying to American officials, but the people inside China are lying to the Chinese officials. So we know things like sewage oil, gutter oil is a thing. We have seen vegetables grown in unsanitary conditions, and we know there are places where they make food that are just not relatively healthy. It's pretty easy to pad your food with other unhealthy materials. So I don't know too much about the specifics of it, but no evidence doesn't mean no potential threat.